everyone, it's Rocky. Thank you so much for joining my channel. It is Fable Friday and I have so much to tell you today. I'm super excited. Wait a minute. Let's do something about this. 1 second. Much better. So, you noticed something a little different about me. So let's get into the Fable Friday. You guys know I always got to make my list because I don't want to miss out on telling you anything. So much has happened. All right, first and foremost, the timing on this is a little off. So just to be completely transparent, there are some things I'm going to talk about that haven't happened yet. Or things that have already happened that I've done a video about that you haven't seen yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go right down my list. First and foremost, today, the 4th, December 4th, when I'm posting this, is going to be my son's birthday. So I'm gonna wish him a happy birthday before we get started. So today is gonna be a fun day in and of itself. So the first thing I wanna talk about is the fact that at this point, I will be wrapping up my very first week of work at my new job. And so I am not there now. As I'm recording this, I'm during my vacay time, but I am ready. You know how they say, be careful what you ask for? Man, I wanted some time off just to kind of just chill, relax, get things done, which I've appreciated. I think I did need the time to just break from one thing to the next. However, I get restless and I do all kinds of crazy things, like what I'm going to mention in this next thing is that I got a piercing. I don't think you can see it very well. I don't have any other earrings in my ear so that you can see it, but let's see, it's not focusing very well. But that little thing up there at the top, in my cartilage, in the helix, I got a piercing. And so you will see, I'm trying to think how this all plays out, but you will see a video about the whole experience and such. And, you know, I was really nervous about it. You guys have heard me talking about getting this pierced for at least the last 2 years. And I've been wanting to get it pierced even before then, but you've heard me talking about it. And, you know, it was interesting. So I made the appointment. I think I told you guys, I made the appointment maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks prior, based on the fact that I saw an old co-worker post that she got a piercing done. And I'm like, where'd you go? Because I've been, you know, belaboring, trying to find the right place to get my piercing done. It just took forever. Plus I was afraid because I'm just not a fan of pain. So I just said, forget it. I got 2 weeks off. If it's awful, at least I have some time to heal from it, all the things. So I went ahead and did it. So the day of the appointment, I got a call and text from them saying there was something wrong with their appointment system and could I do a later time, which was 3:30. Totally fine. So I drove there, got there, and my piercer was not there. So they were like, have a seat and just wait. About 40 minutes goes by and then they said, hey, such and such, a different person is just gonna do your piercing. No explanation about the first piercing, whatever the case may be. Then I waited even longer. So anyway, 2 hours after the appointment time, I was finally pierced. It was, aside from that, like the experience was fine. The woman who helped me, her name was Noelle, and she was great. Charlie was the one who was supposed to do my piercing, because based on the recommendation that I got, but Charlie ghosted me. So it was really smooth. She explained everything every step of the way. I wasn't surprised about anything. The crappy part about it was that just as I was about to lay back and get my piercing, my phone started blowing up. It was both a coworker and my husband calling and texting at the same time. It just happened to be that way, and I thought something bad had happened, which turns out something bad, but you know, had happened. One of our former colleagues had passed away. And again, for privacy, I'm not going to say who it is or what happened, but it was a very good person, and it just really broke my heart to hear the news, because I was rooting for this person, praying for this person, and yeah. So that being said, just as I was laying back to get the piercing, I got that news, so I started crying. But I know the piercer thought like I was tearing up because of the piercing, but I actually didn't even feel the piercing. My mind was somewhere else. So maybe a timely distraction. Maybe my former colleague was looking down on me and afforded me something to think about. It's weird for me to even say that, but gave me something to think about instead of that, because everybody knows I'm a wuss when it comes to pain. Now, my hair. I got it straightened. You guys know I don't straighten my hair. I think I've straightened my hair on this channel once, just to kind of, I don't even know why I did it. Why did I straighten my hair? I just straightened it, and it was an epic fail. As you know, I've been trying to grow my hair, mostly just trying to get it thicker, and it's just not been happening. So I did go to get it professionally straightened and get it cut, and which I did go do. Ended up getting, you know, about that much cut off. It's curled now, so it's kind of shortened, but I got about that much cut off. Because it was damaged. And I swear, I don't go to get a haircut very often, maybe every 2 to 3 years, or every 2 years. And every time I go, I think I'm doing something really good. I'm, you know, taking care of my hair, and it's always ridiculously damaged, and I have to chop all of this, you know, not all of, but a good amount of the progress that I've made. So I'm not really sure what to do. Maybe it's time to just cut it all off. Just do something completely different instead of going through the struggle all the time. But I don't know. But anyway, I will insert some pictures somewhere or another of how long it was completely straight, and then, you know, so you can see what that looked like. I was excited to see. I was like, before you cut it, take a picture. So I was excited to see the length, which means I had been doing some things to make it grow, and, you know, kind of taking care of it, but not taking care of it in the best way. So I didn't have all the breakage and damage that I did. So that was that. And this is the after effect of that. I also had scheduled an opportunity to take new headshots. I haven't taken headshots in forever. I can't even tell you when it was. It was a long time ago. So I thought this would be a good opportunity. I have time off. I have the time on my hands. Go ahead and cash in on the gift certificate that I got last year. It was about to expire because it was apparently a Black Friday deal that my husband got. So this Friday it would have expired. So this was like the last week that I could have done it. So it came with, you know, a bunch of pictures, a bunch of poses, and I don't know, it was probably like hundreds of pictures to keep, and video. And then the video gets edited, and anywhere up to 15 pictures professionally, you know, touched up and edited. So I'll get to have new headshots and new pictures for all different occasions to use. I'll be using those for the next 15, 20 years. That's what everybody does that, you know what I mean? So I'll be using these headshots, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll be using them for 15 years, who knows. But I was really pleased with the experience and how it came out. I sat with a company called Mike Watson Films, and I linked it. I will be linking it on another video, the vlog about the experience, but I'll link it down below just in case you are in the market for headshots or video or some sort of, you know, filmography, photography services. Doesn't have to be headshots or, you know, a video per se. But I'll put it down just in case you're in the market. This was a really great experience, and I would recommend this service. You guys know I keep it real. If it was terrible, I'd be on here like, yeah, you know, great effort, but right, but it was a really good experience. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, you know, along the lines of one of my other vlogs, and I can't remember what order this is going to happen in, but I will take you along with me to go pick up those Paige jeans that you saw me buy. They were really long and they needed to get altered. So what I realized after picking them up is getting them shortened. These were really, I mean, the fit is still perfect, so I'm not upset about that, but they are boot cut jeans, a slight boot cut, and getting them altered turned them into a pair of straight jeans. Essentially the boot flare is gone because you know, we took it up a couple inches, so the boot is gone, and so now they're straight jeans. So what can I do? What can I do? The deed is done now, and I thought about that when I was getting it done, but I'm like, I can't wear them in the state that they're in, so I have to get it altered. So the boot is over, but the jeans still fit me wonderfully, and I'm happy about, you know, the jeans, so whatever. The next thing I want to mention is I finally got you know, a dream purchase that I've been wanting to have for years, since the 90s, like I mentioned before. I bought a gift for myself to sort of commemorate the fact that I switched jobs, and something that, you know, will always, I can look fondly on this thing and it will remind me of that time in my life. And that was a pair of Doc Marten boots. I got these, it's hard to tell here, but they're navy blue. I usually try to put it up to something that's black so you can see the difference, but it is really hard to tell on video, but in the light you can tell. Anyways, these are navy blue. I got the smooth matte leather. And what I didn't know about Doc Marten boots is about how structured and hard the leather is. So right now what's happening with me, the shoe itself is fine everywhere, you know, the ankle, everything. The part that's giving me the flux is this part here, right here, you know, under the laces, right on the top of the foot. And when you walk, you know, sort of step forward, you know, you usually expect a little bit of give. There's no give. So it hurts so bad. But the cool part about it is the fact that when I went out with these on for the first time, I was headed to Nordstrom Rack to, you know, get my pants altered, and the socks that I happened to have on that day were quitters. Quitter socks are socks that slide down. The elastic has, you know, pretty much gone. You know what I mean? Maybe they were cheap or they're old, and the elastic no longer keeps them up, and they slide when you walk. So I had on quitters, and I just cannot stand that feeling. So I bought a new pair of socks when I was in Nordstrom Rack. And the only thing I was looking for was socks that had enough length that wouldn't rub against the shoe and wouldn't slide back down into the shoe. So if you get, like, if you wear ankle socks with things like this, it usually kind of rubs and rolls, and, you know, any kind of socks that just kind of fit somewhere inside of here will end up rubbing and rolling down. So I wanted some socks that would peak above that, and that's all I was looking for. And they only had one sock like that. One brand that had the length, and it happened to be these, let me go get them, but the best socks ever. So the socks are called Chimera or Chimera, I'm not really sure, but it's called pillow soles. And these are the socks. Let's see if you can, yeah, you can see that right there. Best socks ever. You know, again, like I said, just random pickup because I needed them, and it comes, you know, a pair of 3 socks for $10. When I say, first of all, super soft, super soft. They're thick. The pillowness of it just makes you feel like you're walking on clouds. It's just wonderful. And what made it perfect is it was thick enough to also shield me from this top part that was digging into my skin, and that was not even planned. I went on the website for Doc Martens to see how you can properly stretch these types of socks, and they have all, I mean, how to properly stretch these types of boots, and they had all kinds of recommendations, and thick socks was one of them. And so this just came, I just by chance. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up is because I want you to go and buy these socks, because there's no way I can explain how wonderful and beautiful and just delicious and comfy and heavenly that these socks are. Oh my gosh. So I discovered something by chance because of the fact that these were hurting me. But this isn't the first time that something like this has happened to me. I bought these Valentino boots some time ago. I don't know if you remember these. This is when I was on my, I think I was on my shopping diet, and I had several boots that I wanted to buy, Doc Martens being one of them, but I never found them. So I ended up lucking up on buying some Valentino, like legit full-on Valentino boots, for a price that was quite affordable, or I think it was even cheaper than these boots here. But these are like cowboy boots, but the leather here, around here, I mean, it's well made. These are really good Italian leather boots. does not budge, does not move. And they dug into my skin. It swole up. I got like bruise scars from it. And I have not worn them since because I just could not fathom going through that type of pain again. So if I do wear these again, I have these pillow socks now. I would totally rock them again with the pillow socks and jeans tucked in, and then, you know, try to wear them so I can start to stretch these, but no give whatsoever. So that's my warning on, you know, really well-made leather goods that, you know, are boots. The no give, and they hurt in certain spaces. There are tips online on how to stretch them in the places that give you hell. There's like, you know, different spots. But I'm gonna see what I can do just by walking in them and just wearing thicker socks. That's one of the recommendations. And then if that doesn't work, I'll try some of the other methods. And the very last thing I want to mention, and I'm trying to think of the order of these videos again, but whenever you see the vlog video where we went to Nordstrom Rack together to get my altered jeans, I made a stop in there to take pictures of myself in Nordstrom Rack with some of the things. And on Instagram, they had a challenge or a sweepstakes going on that says, go into our stores, take a picture with some of our things, and say, my favorite thing to give and receive during the holidays is, and I said coats, and I took a picture of me with a bunch of coats, hashtag Nordstrom Rack sweepstakes. And the way that one works is you can get $150 if you get chosen for, you know, posting that picture. And the deadline to submit was that Monday, the Monday that I happened to go and, you know, take the jeans in. So I was like, let me just get this done since I'm here. And the drawing was set to happen today, and guess what I received in my DMs today? I won $150 from Nordstrom Rack for participating in their hashtag Nordstrom Rack sweepstakes. I could not believe it. In my vlog that I'm going to be doing, I told you I don't have luck winning things like this. Maybe the fish bowls in the restaurants, yes, but these types of sweepstakes, not at all. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much to Nordstrom Rack. I am going to use it so wisely. I always have my eye out on something wonderful to get from Nordstrom Rack. So that's the highlight of today's Fable Friday. It made my week. It made my month. Oh my goodness. Karma is amazing. I was not having the best year in my head, like, you know, all the different things that I was kind of emotionally and mentally going through. I've been having the best couple of months ever. So that is it. That's all I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy today's video, hit the like button again. Just go against the grain. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you can see when I post new videos. Share it with your friends. Leave me a comment down below. Bye.